this year I'm going to do something to bring awareness to bullying. Welcome to the bully-free zone. Hello, everybody.
Yes, don't ever bully me again. I always tell my teacher, my mom.
If somebody reaches out and gets help, it can be stopped and eliminated.
And learn how not to be a bully. Bullying is not what you want to do to others.
Do something that's beneficial, not only to my community, but, to the world.
This is the bully-free zone.
Here in Atlanta, feels like a playoff game, and it's been well played. Vikings with a 1-point lead at the break. Third quarter is coming right up on Fox.
Only one episode left until the Empire Fall finale.
Let me avenge this family.
An all-new Empire, Wednesday on Fox.
Wake up with Elise Edie on Good Day Atlanta from 4:30 to 10 on Fox 5.
In 80 feet, drive over the river. In 200 feet, drive through the woods. In 40 feet, arrive at Grandma's house.
Hurry into the cheap Black Friday sales event for great deals all month long. Just announced, get 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 bonus cash and no payments for 90 days on a 2017 Jeep Cherokee. Or right now, well-qualified lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage lease on the 2018 Jeep Compass for $179 a month.
Sure. You want everything to feel absolutely perfect. And everyone to understand how important this day is. We get that. Because at BB&T, our one and only focus is you. And working with you so you can live your best financial life. BB&T. All we see is you.
Can you hear it? This ice-cold Coke is calling you. Just $1 at McDonald's. Come get me. Don't let the ice-cold, deliciously refreshing Coke down. It's waiting for you. And the clock is ticking. So go now. Right now. And get any size soft drink for just $1. McDonald's.
AT&T doesn't. Xfinity is America's best internet provider and delivers gig speeds to the most homes data. Xfinity has it all. AT&T, not even close. Call or visit us today.
And delivers gig speeds to the most homes. And you can get Xfinity Mobile included with your internet, so all you pay for is data. Xfinity has it all. AT&T, not even close. Get started with Xfinity TV and internet for only $25 each a month for 12 months when you bundle both. Now with even faster internet speed. Plus, you can add a free speed upgrade for a year. Go online, call, or visit us today.
Feel it in your chest. It's the sound that connects us. A kinship of brotherhood heard in every drum. Rise up. Hear it in the bond of 63 men, the roar of 70,000, booming from the heart of every player and fan. Rise up. This is our commitment, our call, and its volume grows. Rise up. Rise up. This is the heart of Falcons football. In brotherhood, we beat as one. Rise up.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legends.
The defenses have been on display today, limiting the big plays and close game as we thought, 7-6 at the break. Charles Davis, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. I know there's something that you would like to see a little bit more in the second half.
I think for both teams, press the run a little bit more because both teams are struggling on third down. Minnesota's 2 of 5, Atlanta 1 of 6. Run the football, take the short gains, get yourself into third manageable, and see if you can move the ball a little bit better that way. big plays are at a premium against both defenses.
Yeah, and the times they have run, they've had success, right? Both teams are averaging 4.7 a carry. Murray's had some big runs. Freeman has 2.
Only 12 runs, I believe, but for each team in the first half. I would press it a little bit more.
Atlanta starts with the ball, and they'll start from their own 25, and we start this half with Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Kevin. Mike Zimmer's biggest concern is the Falcons' play action on offense. He said defensively, we need to do a better job. Feels that they're doing okay, though, in the red zone. Now, for Dan Quinn, he told the team what he told us the other day. This is going to come down to the very end, so we have to be prepared for that. We've been in this environment before. Back to you.
Certainly feels that way, doesn't it? That's what Dan Quinn told us. We got to spend a lot of time with the Falcons head coach of the day in his office and talking about this team and about finishing, which they've done better lately, but it's been kind of a theme for them.
But they still feel that they're in too many games down this stretch that are tight that they had control of earlier.
They blew the whistle because they never... There's something on the field, apparently, which they...
Might not have. Did they get the kicking tee?
I think that's what it was.
That's always the key.
The tee was still on the field, so thankfully somebody caught it and they went and got it.
Did you see that one in college earlier this year? I think Boise State has a tee retriever, which is a dog.
I love that.
It's awesome.
So here are the Falcons. They start with Freeman in the backfield. And they start by faking it to him. Pressure on the line, but his completion to Toilolo, the tight end. And Toilolo muscles his way forward. Devontae Freeman, first down. And more for Devontae Freeman. And a penalty. Comes from back in the secondary. Big run for Freeman. They had a big one called back earlier in the day.
And that one came from the back judge, Sean Hockley, from deep center field.
That certainly looks like it's on Minnesota from where that flag came from.
During the run, holding, defense, number 98. That 5-yard penalty is added to the end of the run. First down.
So Linval Joseph was probably holding an offensive lineman, trying not to let him get out and block. So that'll be right in here. Let's see in the middle. See, Joseph right there got a grasp of 51 Alex Mack and actually hauled him down with his left arm. He was trying to keep Mack from being mobile and getting upfield to the second level to block.
Keep in mind, again, left guard 63, Ben Garland. Andy Levitri went out early with a tricep, so Garland's been in there for most of this game, but they like him. On first down, fake to Freeman. Ryan has time, going far side. Sanu's got it. Leaping grab, first down for Sanu. He told Pam Oliver, I want the ball. He just got it and delivered.
And he was able to see the play happen. Watch Rhodes 29. He's got his back to the football, but Sanu sees it happening and goes back and gets it before Rhodes can break and drive back towards the ball. That's being able to keep eyes on your quarterback with the back of the defensive back away from it.
Got him a little smile at a touchdown pass last week. It's Derek Coleman, the fullback, in motion. First down, pitch to Freeman. Looking for the edge. Upfield goes Devontae Freeman. See Everson Griffin peering up at the giant video monitors here.
He's trying to see the blocking pattern.
Yeah.
Trying to see how they tried to block him as he tried to string that one out. Everson Griffin, a proud father for the third time over Thanksgiving.
See where those are, Charles? There's a circle on the roof. There's 6 stories, I think.
Yeah, the halo boards.
It's unbelievable. It's really unique and different and cool. Second down and 6. Tevin Coleman in the game running back now. Freeman gets a break. They'll pitch it to Coleman. Gets inside the 30 where he's going to take it out. And a nice job by Everson Griffin to not be fooled.
Unblocked, stays on his feet at 6'3", 273, and watch him make the play to the left of your screen, number 97 in white. But right there, he's even with Tevin Coleman. Plays the angle very well so Coleman can't outrun it and shoves him over the sideline. That's well played by the defensive end, Everson Griffin.
He was the only one that didn't fall for the fake, really. And now a third and short. Atlanta will be 1 of 6 on third down. Ryan, 4-man rush. Stands in over the middle. Low throws and a catch. And it looks like it is. I'm waiting for a signal. It is indeed a catch.
Look how Sanu goes down. Now, if I'm Minnesota, I'm going to have a talk about that one. Because he got a left hand under, but I don't know that that's control. To me, that ball is hitting the turf and is an incomplete pass.
So that's why Atlanta rushed to the line there. Let's get another look.
See how he's working it? Does he have control with those hands?
Challenging the ruling on the field of a catch. We'll review the play.
To me, the ball is hitting the ground before he has firm control of the football with his hands.
So I agree with you, but why not go to our rules expert, who we always trust the opinion of Dean Blandino back in L.A. And Dean, I know you say sometimes the movement of the ball is okay. This looks a little different, though, right?
Yeah, you're looking at movement versus loss of control, but the key issue here is when does he establish control? The hands are apart, the ball's going to touch the ground before he gets control of it, and then he's going to pull it into his body. It's close, but to me there's enough evidence to overturn this to an incomplete pass, and that's why Coach Zimmer threw the flag right away.
You know why I like you, Dean? Because you agree with me. Exactly why I like you. But here's the thing.
Hey, if the three of us agree, then it's got to be over.
It's got to be
over. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But that was a 3rd and short for Atlanta. Exactly the situation that you want against the Minnesota defense. And it was a misfired pass because Sanu was wide open. That ball was thrown low, too low, and he had to make a big-time play on it.
So
that's one that was a missed opportunity.
You're right. It was a low throw. They went for it. Remember, earlier in the game on 4th down converted, it led to a field goal. This would be
After
a 4th and
reviewing
short.
the play, the ruling on the field has been changed. It is an incomplete pass. Therefore, it will be 4th down and 3 from the 29-yard line on the left hash mark. Minnesota is not charged their timeout as they are successful in their challenge.
Kick the field goal here.
That's what they're doing.
There's no reason to press it here. You put this one through the pipes, you're now in the lead in this football game. And we see how much of a grinder this one is. What did Dan Quinn tell Pam Oliver? This is coming down to the wire. Take the points, Atlanta.
So Matt Bryant will come on for his 3rd field goal try of the game. He's hit from 38. He's hit from 36. And this one will be 47 yards for Matt Bryant. This would put Atlanta in front. Still kicking it like a kid, and the Falcons retake the lead as Bryant 3 for 3 on field goals today.
The places we will go.
Behind every story is the reason for transparency.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot 'cause I'm fly. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Introducing the new Bacon King Jr. Stacked with a quarter-pound of flame-grilled beef, melted cheese, and topped with crispy bacon. It packs the big taste of Bacon King in a smaller package. The Bacon King Jr., now part of the Bacon King family, only at Burger King.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can only haul gravel. Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. So bring out your ATVs, your campers, your Palominos. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
It's time for some straight talk. You got their unlimited plan, but you still seem to run out of high-speed data. Not anymore. Introducing Straight Talk's Ultimate Unlimited plan. That's right, Ultimate. Get all the 4G LTE data you want, all high speed, and all for just $55 a month. That's endless data on America's largest, most dependable 4G LTE networks. Get data that never runs out. Only from Straight Talk Wireless, only at Walmart.
Captain Steve. Captain Dave.
LA to Vegas premieres January 2nd on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency.
9-6 game here in Atlanta. Falcons just retook the lead on Matt Bryant's third field goal of the day. Or 9-7, should say. Can't read the screen apparently, Charles. That's a 7, not a 6.
Well, when you get a field goal, you know, you're not thinking that extra.
I'm thinking field goal.
Exactly.
The extra point did hit the post, by the way, so there you go.
Can you give a half?
Here's Sherrills taking it out with room. Sherrills breaks through out across the 30. Don't see many good returns out of that end zone, but that time a good one. Well, this weekend, NFL players lacing up, letting their cleats do the talking. As part of My Cause, My Cleats, players supporting charitable causes through cleats that are custom designed and inspired by their causes. Discover the stories. Bid on special edition cleats, NFL.com/MyCause, My Cleats. You know what I'd have on My Cleats if I were playing? A picture of the moon. Because I would love to go to the moon.
And how long do you think it'd take you to get there?
Hour and a half.
Easy flight. Day trip.
Yeah, easy. That would be a heck of a trip. Here we go to Latavius Murray. I mean, just saying, that would be a fun vacation. Here's a penalty flag back behind the play.
I like your optimism, George Jensen, as we get this flag here.
Holding. Offense, number 69. 10-yard penalty. First down.
So to the right of your screen, 69 in white, you see the hand right there on Keanu Neal, the safety, who still makes a play on Latavius Murray before it gets cleaned up behind him. Rashad Hill been filling in for Mike Remmers over the last 4 games and has acquitted himself nicely.
First and 20 now, and they will run it, and that is going to go absolutely nowhere. Ricardo Allen may be one of the more underrated players in the league on defense.
And Dan Quinn and Marquand Manuel, the defense coordinator, they had a bead on this one because they brought Ricardo Allen. Watch 37, ended up filling in the gaps here. And they don't have a blocker assigned to him, and he helps get there and helps stack it up and ends up getting a piece with Vic Beasley give a primary tackle.
It's really a great story. He was a practice squad guy a few years ago. He was a cornerback. And then Dan Quinn came and said, you know what, you can tackle. I'm going to put you at safety. And he's really flourished here under Dan Quinn. 2nd and 22. The fake. Claiborne coming under pressure. Thielen evades. Looking. Tossing it out of bounds. And a penalty as Beasley was in pursuit. Boy, the Falcons hold coverage forever back there in the secondary. Let's see what the penalty is. Did he cross the line of scrimmage? I think that's what it is.
But look at the bottom of your screen. He's still pump faking.
Illegal forward pass beyond the line of scrimmage by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Plus loss of down. 3rd down.
So what they're judging is that his entire body was over the line of scrimmage when he let the ball go. Right there is on the unofficial line, but as he lets it go, he's in the air, and the official here spies it. Jim Mello, the down judge.
They could challenge it. Doesn't appear that Mike Zimmer will. And what it'll mean is a 3rd down and 25 as this place gets loud. Have to get to the 40. They're going to dump it off to McKinnon over the middle, looking for room, and he's going to be real shy of a 1st down. And so, punt is coming for Minnesota as it gets chippy down there at midfield.
You mentioned it a couple plays ago. This Falcons secondary, Desmond Trufant not playing today, starter left corner.
Yes.
Brian Poole, their starter at nickel corner, not playing today. Filling in with Bleedy Ray Wilson. Ricardo Allen changing positions from free safety to nickel corner. CJ Goodwin coming into play. This Falcons secondary has acquitted itself very well throughout this ball game.
I mean, consider that Adam Thielen has, in this game, 1 catch. Again, 3rd best receiver in the NFL yardage-wise this year. Defense, both teams doing it today. Here's a punt by Quigley. Roberts Edwards calls fair catch. Does so at the 29, and that's where Atlanta will take over with 9:40 to go in this third quarter. Atlanta D getting pressure. The secondary with Ricardo Allen leading the way. Here comes Matt Ryan back on the field with a 2-point lead.
Once, chocolate was the best thing you could ever give her. And it still is. Kay Jewelers presents Lavian Chocolate Diamond Jewelry, a spectacular collection with stunning chocolate diamonds and rare gemstones. At Kay, the #1 store for the chocolate she'll love forever.
Every kiss begins with K. I got this.
Go deep.
To keep chasing your dreams. We made sure you never have to stop.
This is Google Home Mini. It helps you control stuff that streams on your TV, but with your voice. Because remotes are always disappearing or dying or... Instead, when you want to watch that show everyone's talking about, you can say, "Hey Google, play Master of None." It's pretty cool, right? It can turn it up, turn it down, turn it off, even pause. And when you catch your husband watching Game of Thrones without you, "Hey Google, start over." It can do that too. It's Google Home Mini, now only $29.
In your life, you're the quarterback, and your truck is your offensive line. Better make it the new 2018 Ford F-150. So powerful it moves the things you need moved. So smart it can detect the things you can't detect. And so tough it never, ever throws in the towel. Hut, hut, gunslinger. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar. And it's proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Week on NFL.com.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 pieces of delicious original recipe chicken, 4 fluffy biscuits, 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, 1 large coleslaw. It's finger licking good.
You know, Charles, they say start them early, right? The whole Vikings crew, I love it. What a great picture.
Like someone wants to see a little more offense.
Falcons football, they're lead by 2. 9:40 to go in this third quarter, and Matt Ryan with throw. Throwing it incomplete, getting wide open that time is Mohamed Sanu, who's worked his way out to the 43 and a 14-yard pickup on first down.
It's one thing to go to the bench and demand the football. It's another thing to deliver. And Mohamed Sanu, as Pam Oliver told us, called for the ball, wants it, and he's been delivering ever since.
Sanu, 3 catches for 43 yards. Julio Jones coming off the 12-catch, 253-yard performance. Just 1 catch today for 13 yards. Fake to Freeman. Pressure, blitz coming. Gets picked up. Ryan lets it go for Jones. Incomplete. A lot of traffic there. Sendejo is there. Jones looking for a flag. Incomplete.
Kevin, Mike Zimmer had enough of this first down pass game. Sendejo makes a nice play in the secondary, knocking that one away from Julio Jones. But what Zim did was bring Harrison Smith, his Mr. Fixer, safety, and brought him on a blitz. First down. Okay, you guys want to keep running down on first down, want to throw the ball? I got an answer for it. He pressured him on that last one.
Freeman makes a man miss and then dives forward, and we get a penalty as well. So it's a gain of 2. Let's see what the penalty. Maybe moving back.
Yeah, Tom Hill, the field judge, had that call.
Illegal block in the back. Number 14 offense. That penalty is declined. 4 down.
That's 2 on Justin Hardy for blocks in the back. Game break. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. We're headed to Baltimore. Detroit trying to stay alive in the NFC playoff hunt. This will help. We were down 20-0, and Theo Riddick comes up a 75-yard drive with that 4-yard run. Ravens still lead 20-7. Kevin tells it to him.
Carissa, thanks. Remember we showed you earlier, Kansas City was up 14-0 on the Jets? It was 21-17.
coverage, and a punt is coming. And here comes the pressure. See everybody coming towards the line of scrimmage? And look at how Harrison Smith eventually works his way free. And Matt Ryan steps away from the pressure and puts it up there in hopes that Taylor Gabriel can run under it. Excellent coverage downfield by Trey Waynes.
We talked about it earlier. 3rd and long against Minnesota. Nearly impossible.
Downfield by Trey Waynes.
We talked about it earlier. It's long Minnesota, nearly impossible. Atlanta today 0 for 4 and 3rd in anything 7 yards or more. And one of the stories, Bosher. There's a penalty. Bosher got hit here. Let's see what the penalty is.
Now, will it be running into or roughing?
Running into is not a first down because it's a 4th and 8.
It'd be a 5-yard penalty.
Let's watch. I thought he got hit. Went down.
You could make a case for Minnesota's side. Was he blocked into him?
Yeah, that or maybe even a hold.
And that's Daniil Hunter, number 99.
Interesting call from Brad Allen.
Holding. Kicking team, number 36. It's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains 4th down.
Yeah, so they'll move it back and they'll punt again.
We all have that thing inside. You can keep it chained, but I say smash the lock and set it free. That's a brotherhood of muscle.
My experience with USAA has been excellent. They always refer to me as Master Sergeant. They really appreciate the military family, and it really shows.
We've got auto insurance, homeowners insurance.
I had an accident with the vehicle. I actually called USAA before we picked up the police. USAA was very hands-on, very quick, very prompt. I feel like we're being handled as people that actually have a genuine need. We're the Weber family, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
And Joy, I want a rabbit. What about you?
Well, I want an iPhone. Make sure you get that on Verizon. It's the most awarded network ever. And if anyone asks, I want a bigger train next year.
Give the gift of any iPhone and get up to $300 off.
Guys, weekend deals are here at Target. You know what that means.
Coming through. This Sunday only, save 10% on Target gift cards. Save big with weekend deals, only at Target.
At Outback, Big Australia is back. Our biggest sirloin, our biggest blue, our biggest entrees ever. Outback Steakhouse, Aussie rules. And now get a free $10 bonus card with every $50 in gift cards.
Let's go, right here. Be awesome to have this guy around all the time. Our third quarter project. What's that?
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
The 4 Battle for Stardom, a new singing competition January 4th on Fox. Today's game is sponsored by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K. And by Verizon. Best gifts on the best network.
There's been one touchdown drive of the game. Minnesota had it on a short field because of their defense, and they ran the ball 7 of the 9 plays. That's been it. Defenses have both played well. And again, Atlanta without 2 of their top 3 cornerbacks today. But Thielen makes just his second catch. of the day as Allen is there on the stop with Alford. Well, how about this royalty in the house today? Hall of Famer, the great Fran Tarkenton is here. And Charles got a chance to talk to him on the field before the game. He told a great story as Minnesota's going quick to the line now. We'll try and get to it in a minute. He lives in Atlanta, of course, went to Georgia. Here's Murray in the flat. Plants that left foot. Latavius Murray has a first down. So Tarkenton addressed the team last night, and with him, he brought the football from his first ever game, a game where he scored 5 touchdowns, and a game that he only played 3 quarters.
4 passing, 1 rushing.
Yes.
And it was the first ever game of the Minnesota Vikings franchise. They beat the Chicago Bears. He came off the bench, thought he was going to start that week, and at the last minute, Norm Van Brocklin, the head coach, started, I believe, George Shaw. And Fran Tarkenton came in, rescued them. They won their first game and then lost their next God knows how many. They were an expansion team.
It's a heck of a start, by the way, though. 5 touchdowns in your first one as Murray. Not much on first down. Funny is, a couple years ago, now this year, Deshaun Watson had that type of game, so tied that rookie record, right? A couple years ago, Marcus Mariota at Tennessee had 4 passing touchdowns in the game. So Tarkenton said, yeah, I texted him congrats. However, you didn't have the rushing.
Pride from the Hall of Famer. And he he likes the way Case Keenum plays because there are some similarities in movement. We haven't seen much of that today with Keenum.
Keenum has time here, though, and a lot of it. Now some pressure, standing, looking, delivering, complete. Keenum bought a lot of time, and he's got the completion to Diggs for a first down. He just had forever, but he hung in there and delivered in a gain of 19.
So if you tie this back to Fran Tarkenton, earlier in his career, Tarkenton probably would have taken off and gone. But how about Stephon Diggs not giving up the route and finding open space and signaling to him, while Keenum does a fantastic job of keeping it alive with movement and then finding Diggs downfield.
On first down, it's McKinnon dancing, sprinting left, has room, and McKinnon with a nice patient run. He's down to the 44, and he's got 7 yards.
I go back to what Mike Zimmer told us prior to the game. We need extra yards after contact. Well, this play should have been done right here. Beasley misses. Now watch him bounce out to the left. Deion Jones has a chance, doesn't get it. He's able to turn the corner and get a positive yardage on a play that should have been a negative run.
Both teams have run it pretty well today. Murray back in the game at tailback. Give it to him. Murray. Dumped it by Keanu O'Neal. Stays up, but then the rest of the Falcons come for help. Keanu O'Neal is like a heat-seeking missile.
You can see why the Cam Chancellor comparisons come into play. Look at him from the second level, and he just comes right away. You mentioned heat-seeking. He was seeking number 25 and found him.
Minnesota today, 2 of 4 on 3rd and short. This a 3rd and 3. Four-man rush. Keenum looking, finding Treadwell, who bobbled, but he's got a first down. He almost dropped it, but he corralled it, moved forward to the 35, and it moves the chains.
Nice job by Treadwell, but look at Keenum stepping up into the pocket. Treadwell stays with it as he really triple caught it and turned it into a first down.
Only his 15th catch of the year as they'll stay on the ground near side for a short game.
But how about the movement of Keenum there? You know what it reminded me of? Of a fencer. Watch the movement of him, okay? Now watch here. Now watch the movement at the end as he climbs. See how he just kind of shuffled up to create the proper space and make the throw. Eyes downfield, just like a fencer would in the Olympics. Forward, backward, right? How about that balance he had and put it right on him?
So is that play by Keenum. Second down and 8 now. They try, and the jet sweep coming near side. And Diggs is hog-tied out of bounds inside the 30 by Devondre Campbell, and that will bring up a third down. We'll call it 3rd and 3.
If you're Atlanta, you can't get frustrated, but you've got to figure out how to make that play that's initially there. On that jet sweep, there was a defender right there with an arm that could have taken him down. He stepped out of it and made it a 3rd and short. Haven't called Kyle Rudolph's name in a long time. He's a primary target in these situations.
Falcons call a timeout. They will discuss it here. So their first timeout of the half and a big play in a 3rd and 2. Minnesota in field goal range, but looking for more. Back to Atlanta in a moment.
Can't get in, what you running for? Where is it you wanna go?
Oh, dude. What did your mom say? Marion.
What is it you wanna know? Where is it you wanna go? Where is it you wanna go? Where is it you wanna go?
Hey, what you doing on your computer? What's a computer?
This is electricity. This is a power plant. This is Tim Barkholz.
That's me.
This is something he's researching at ExxonMobil, using fuel cells to capture carbon emissions at power plants.
This is the potential.
Reducing CO2 emissions by up to 90%, while also producing more power.
This could be big.
Energy lives here.
Top steak and twisted potatoes at Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Tomorrow, the Wolverines battle bitter rivals Jay Sean Tate and the Buckeyes. Starting to feel it now, folks. Big Ten basketball. Tomorrow on FS1.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football scores.
A little confusing if you're on the field, right? Everybody's signaling, and that's why they call the timeout, because this is a big play. Dan Quinn has said, hey, one message, let's go. 3rd down for Minnesota and 3. Keenum looking, delivering, he's got it. Now the spot, it's right, and he should have the first down, and he does. Another good throw from Case Keenum, and it moves the chains.
And watch Keenum's eyes, looking for his target, comes off of that progression, and goes to Jarius Wright, who did a really nice job of finding where the first down marker was and setting up strong, presented his numbers right back to the quarterback, and caught it for the first down.
Case Keenum now 18 of 23, 172 yards, and a touchdown. He's been doing what he's been doing for the last month. He's playing great. Murray. This run inside the 20. And Murray's going to pick up 6. With 2:07 to go in this third quarter, as Riley Reif was a little slow getting up that time. This is a long drive. This will be the 12th play of this drive. It's over 6 minutes long already for Minnesota. The 2 running backs in this game. Murray had a big run, 30 yards to set up their touchdown. McKinnon has a touchdown catch. Here's Murray. They're on the right, finds a hole, and Murray is maybe about a yard shy of a first down, so a 3rd and 1.
Get the sense that Pat Shermer, the offensive coordinator, feels like they've got something going when they run to the right. That means Pat Elflein, 65 at center. Joe Berger, 61 right guard. Rashad Hill, 69 at right tackle. They're making something happen on this drive, and they move the ball to that right side of the line.
The Vikings are 4 of 8 on third down. This is the 13th play of the drive. 3rd and 1. Inside the 10.
And they broke it back right, but the center, Pat Elflein, I think is having a really nice day because he's going up essentially against Alex Mack, who plays center. See how Elflein climbs to the second level? Berger takes the nose that was over top of him and creates the gap.
7-yard run. They go quick here. They run it again to Murray, patiently running. And he runs into a top of Rubin at about the 6.
What I mean for Elflein is he's not playing against Alex Mack because Alex Mack plays center for the Falcons. But the presence of Alex Mack, maybe the best center in the league, young rookie wants to prove himself as well in a game where that guy's playing. So watch Elflein, 65, gets to the second level. Berger takes care of Rubin. Elflein gets to Deion Jones, 45, and look at the space that's created.
Vikings knocking on the doors. We head to the fourth quarter. They're down by 2, but in position to take the lead.
Do you dream in black and white? Or bacon and egg? The freshly prepared, warm buttered, melted cheese satisfying goodness of McDonald's breakfast. You'll wake up craving it.
I got this.
I got this. No, I got it. Is that Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Stewart?
Yeah, I got this. Too slow, rookie. You want to spread a little joy?
Thanks.
We've got an easy way to do it. Now you can tap to pay with Visa at Starbucks this holiday season.
An all-star cast takes on a holiday classic live.
It's live?
Yeah! A Christmas Story live in 2 weeks on Fox.
Good to be home.
Everyone can't wait to see you.
I guess they couldn't stay up.
To all military members stationed home and overseas, happy holidays from America's best-selling brand. During the Ford year-end sales event, take advantage of these exclusive holiday offers, like 0% APR for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back, plus special offers for all military personnel.
Oh, I switched to CenturyLink Internet. It's so awesome. There's no contract, and my price will never change. Oh, they'll change it. No, that's what I'm saying. Negotiation's over. Price won't change. Yeah, it will. No, it won't.
Yeah, well, no, it won't. Introducing CenturyLink Price for Life Internet. Get fast speeds up to 100 megs and keep your rate as long as you keep your plan. Speed may not be available in your area. Switch today.
President Jimmy Carter, wife Rosalind here in attendance. He's at a lot of these events in Atlanta, supporting the hometown team. Vikings knocking on the door to start this fourth quarter. They're down 2, but they've got a second down and goal from the 6. Keenan looking, lofting, yes, Rudolph! Touchdown! Minnesota retakes the lead.
And this is going to be Kyle Rudolph's 12th catch of the season in the red zone. Little stick, not route, fakes it to the outside, cuts back to the inside, and look at the offensive line provide the coverage there, the pass protection for Keenum to step up and throw a strike.
That was a monster drive. 15 plays, 89 yards, 8:15 off the clock, and the extra point by Forbath is perfect. Case Keenum delivering again. The Vikings march down the field, and the go-ahead touchdown to Kyle Rudolph right there. We'll be back in 30 seconds as we hear these messages from Lowe's.
The moment you realize your snowman is melting and he's not made of snow. At Lowe's, we have all the decorations you need to make your home magical for Christmas. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's.
Hurry to Lowe's and get 20% off select outdoor Christmas decorations.
That is the longest scoring drive of the year for Minnesota. Once again, 15 plays, 89 yards. It took 8 minutes off the clock. And consider that was after the great Bosher punt pinned him all the way down.
Gave the Atlanta defense a great opportunity, and Minnesota turned that around. And how about that? You mentioned this drive, picking up third downs, getting it done. 3 for 3 on that drive, picking up third downs.
So the Vikings back in front. Here is Roberts on the kick return. He was looking for some room, and now he's got it. Made something out of nothing there as he gets out to the 23. Start your day with First Things First. Join Chris Carter, Nick Wright, Jenna Wolf, the best sports show on TV. Wednesday mornings, weekday mornings, 6:30 Eastern on FS1. So right now, Vikings, 2 touchdowns, one to McKinnon, one to Rudolph, both coming off the arm of Keenum. And Atlanta's had to settle for 3 field goals on their drives. That's the difference, because other than that, it's been a pretty even game. Pitch to Coleman. That nearly fumbled, but corrals it. And ends up picking up 3 yards.
To your point, this game, this pace, this scoring obviously favors Minnesota. Mike Zimmer, give me 21 points and I'm going to win. And the numbers bear that out when you look back over his time. All right, Mike Zimmer talked about that to me a couple of years ago. They were 20-3 when they scored 21 points or more from 2014 to 2016. 8-2 this year. This is the type of game he wants.
Second down, Ryan, pressure comes, incomplete. Heavy pressure in the face of Matt Ryan that time. Linval Joseph was there. And another long.
Look at the pressure up the middle. Joseph pushing it, which allows for him to get some contact on Matt Ryan, unable to step into a throw.
Third down, remember, the Falcons came in the best third down team in the league. They are 1 of 8 today. And Julio Jones, who had a 253-yard week last week, has 1 catch in this game. Xavier Rhodes has been on him for 95% of the day. He's on him again, bottom of your screen. Third down, pressure coming, Griffin. Ryan still on his feet. Ryan thinks about running. Not a good choice as he's taken down by Barr and a punt coming.
And what was it down in distance again?
Long.
3rd and 7. That favors Minnesota in a huge way. Allows them to get exotic on defense. Here comes the pass rush. This time they only rush 4 and drop everyone into coverage and take away the angles. And how about Anthony Barr? Recognizing Matt Ryan trying to scramble, closes the gap, and puts him on the deck.
So after the touchdown drive, Minnesota D forces a 3 and out. It doesn't get any better than that. Bosher with the kick. It's another gem. Cheryl's thinking about a return. Not much room. Great job by Bosher. Another good punt. That 56 yards. But Case Keenum, he's had nothing but smiles. Vikings have won 7 in a row, and they're leading here.
It's iPhone season, and everyone's celebrating. But this year, celebrate more responsibly.
How much data did I use last night?
What did I sign up for? Hey, Jimmy, where's your iPhone season spirit? Be starting at the new price friend of the other guy. Miracle. I'm going to Sprint.
Switch to Sprint and get the new iPhone 8 or 10 and save $350. Plus, upgrade to the latest iPhone anytime with iPhone Forever.
You're actually right next door to your friend.
Correction, best friend. Let's go.
Are you taking all your tiny shampoos?
You look rough, bro.
State Farm knows it's more than a house. It's home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Play something relaxing.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
This time of year is all about family.
And we'd like you to be a part of ours.
So our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
This holiday season, you pay what we pay.
And not a cent more.
We're so happy to share this with you.
Hey, Mom and Dad deserve some toys too.
It's our way of saying happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Get the Chevy employee discount for everyone today.
Mia Lane designs for Hollywood's biggest stars, and at Kay, he designs for the star in your life.
This ring was inspired by an Art Deco design that goes back 100 years.
At Kay, the #1 jewelry store for...
Yes. Every kiss begins with K.
What we're going to have you do is each have a bite of 2 different burgers. One is flame grilled, the other one is fried on the flat top.
Definitely flame grilled.
Yeah. So much better. What you're saying is that we should destroy this flat top.
Flat top is my enemy.
Get 2 flame grilled Whopper sandwiches for just $6. Only at Burger King.
You're bad again.
Only strong shall survive.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. Try the new Flamin' Hot Mac and Cheetos, available for a limited time at Burger King restaurants.
Well, so that was the last drive in Minnesota. Then they forced a 3-and-out, right? And you think about this. On the 2 touchdown drives that Minnesota's had today, they've run the ball 18 times, only passed it 8. Every other time they've had the ball, only 5 runs, 18 passes. And so now, what do they do on this particular drive? I know what you want them to do, Charles. But they'll throw it. Over the middle, he's got Rudolph, who is wide open and fighting Falcons up for an 8-yard gain. So with that being said, and with maybe a little tired Falcons defense,
you would certainly suspect that. Remember, that last drive is 15 plays, 89 yards, 8:15 on the set. They took off the clock, and then it was a 3-and-out. That's not a lot of time to recover for the Falcons defense. That first pass there by Minnesota, maybe you see a little fatigue because Rudolph catches it, 2 or 3 Falcons around him. He created extra yardage after the catch. That's exactly what Mike Zimmer's looking for.
A second down now. McKinnon in the game at back. We're going to give it to him. And he's going to work his way forward. Good patient run for what... Let's see where the spot is. He's close to a first down. Looks like he has it. And he does.
We've seen that out of him and Latavius Murray today. Having the patience, which means what? You have the confidence in your offensive line. Right. That they're going to create that block, to create that space for you, that you don't jam it in there when nothing's there and stack up the run. You press the run only when you know the crease is going to be there.
First down. They will run it again. McKinnon, sharp cut, penalty flag flies. As I'm back behind the line of scrimmage. So let's see what this is. Looks like the indication is on Minnesota. That's Deion Jones, the middle linebacker, who's down.
Personal foul. Illegal chop block, number 62 and 71 offense. 15-yard penalty remains first down.
So remember, if you're occupied and engaged up top, you can't have a second man in at the legs of a defensive lineman. And that's what we saw there. Reef diving there to try and throw a cutoff block, but he was engaged up top with the guard, number 62, Nick Easton, thus an illegal play.
Deion Jones slow to walk off, at least under his own power. While we have a moment, let's get a game break from Kurt Menefee.
All right, Lions were down 20-0 at Baltimore, but they're relying on Tion Green, undrafted out of Cincinnati, active for the first time this year, and he gets his first touchdown. They missed the extra point, but they're within 7, 20-13, right now starting the fourth quarter. Kevin, Charles, and Pam.
Kurt, you've seen that movie before on the Detroit Lions, haven't you? That's how they operate under Jim Caldwell. If it's late, the Lions are making a charge.
1st and 25 after the penalty. Keenan, quick throw, far side, to the right. That's going to get a yard, not much. Roy Reynolds, who came in to replace the middle linebacker Jones, came in on that play. Reynolds, mostly a special teams guy, but he's in there now while Jones went out.
He diagnosed that one well, too.
Possession mainly on that one drive in the second half for Minnesota. That's why they're dominated in that category. Fake the run. Pressure coming. Keenan sees it, delivers. McKinnon on the far side, and he gets eaten up. There is Ricardo Allen. Diagnosing the play.
From an unfamiliar position, too. Normally they're starting free safety. Knows this defense inside and out. He's playing a lot of nickel corner today. Look at him come up, gets off of the block by Joe Berger, and makes the tackle. And it's no accident. They cross-train their defensive backs under Marquand Manuel, so all of them have a familiarity with all the spots. And look at the Falcons dropping deep here on this down.
That's because it's a 3rd and 26. Quick throw, Thielen near side. Thielen is going to get swarmed. No shot. Allen again is playing like a man possessed.
Could not have been a better defensive possession for the Atlanta Falcons. Went out there a little bit tired, 3 and out by their offense, and they went out there and took care of this drive from Minnesota and brought the crowd back into it and maybe a little bit of energy that they can provide for their offense.
Trying to get Julio Jones and this offense going here. 3 field goals, that's been it for an offense that has been on fire coming into today. Quick lead to punch. Roberts to return. High kick. Roberts looking for Red. Mega man miss. Not much there. And the Falcons will start out around their 30-yard line. So Ricardo Allen, the spark on D. Now, can the offense for Atlanta get going? We'll find out.
I'm Ryan, and I quit smoking with Chantix. I would doubt myself that I could actually quit, that I could climb that hill and get over it. I really honestly don't believe I could have done it without Chantix.
Along with support, Chantix Varenicline is proven to help people quit smoking.
Chantix reduced my urge to smoke.
When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people had changes in behavior or thinking, aggression, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, new or worse heart or blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which can be life-threatening. Stop Chantix and get help right away if you have any of these. Tell your healthcare provider if you've had depression or other mental health problems. Decrease alcohol use while taking Chantix. Use caution when driving or operating machinery. Most common side effect is nausea.
It feels so good to say I'm a non-smoker.
Ask your doctor if Chantix is right for you. Many insurance plans cover Chantix for a low or $0 copay.
The new celebration rules are in place and Pepsi is all for it. Antonio, what have you got in mind? Bit of a throwback. Looks like the Charleston. You never see that in football or anywhere.
Now get 50% off all Domino's pizzas when they're online. 50% off sausage pizzas, handmade pan pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, now through December 7th, get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
What is this? Are we not mortal enemies who have fought countless battles against each other? Now you fight as one? Even you, Sultan. His tribe bested yours but a short time ago.
It's the only way I can beat the king.
It's much easier this way. I just want a ring before I retire.
You see what I mean, man? It's whack. Superstars joining up to form a super team.
And your point?
And it goes against competition, CC.
I don't see a problem, Nick.
You lied to me.
I lost someone. I didn't get the job done. He's not coming home. He's gone.
You're gonna do exactly what I tell you.
911, what's your emergency?
Mike Zimmer told us yesterday, we are well aware of how great Julio Jones is, and I think we'll play him a little different than Tampa did. That graphic shows you all you need to know. One catch today, that's it. They're going to run here, though, to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, a good start to the drive. But Jones has been covered a lot, mostly by Xavier Rhodes, had some help too.
And this was the first play of the game where Julio dropped one, and then later on, this is his catch. And notice he's on the move away from him. I think Steve Sarkisian's got to start thinking about getting Julio Jones on the move pre-snap. Make sure he creates some separation. If you see what Xavier Rhodes is able to do, with his body, his length, and strength, he can jostle him and knock him off routes. I want him on the move and create separation to try and get him to football.
Jones, bottom of your screen. Again, there's Rhodes, number 29. They'll run it, though, the opposite side. Freeman, good hold. He's still on his feet. Chugging forward near a first down is Devontae Freeman, who is tough as nails, especially when you look at his size. Boy, he can play.
You just mentioned how he finished that run, leaning forward. Remember, he's missed 2 full games and most of the Dallas game with a concussion. So this is his first game back. He's watched his backup, Tevin Coleman, become a primetime runner. You think he's not motivated today, touching the football, creating plays? He certainly is.
Pro Bowler the last 2 years. That was a first down. There's Jones in motion, Charles, like you asked for. He'll fake the run. Ryan looking. Gonna dump it off to Freeman. And Freeman makes people miss. Still going forward across the 45. Starting to feed Devontae Freeman. He's got 7 on that play.
And they were calling a shot play, a chunk play, an explosive play to Julio Jones. And Matt Ryan had to come off of it because of the coverage and dump it on the backside. But that's why they put him in motion, put him on the move.
It's on the ground. And they say, hang on.
Did he catch it? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. They rule incomplete on the field. The bobble and an incompletion. Let's look at it.
That's an incomplete pass. He never established control. Kendricks does an excellent job of getting his arms through the arms of Tevin Coleman to break that one up. And the officials were very definite about the call, too, when they came in signaling incomplete.
Julio Jones in the slot this time. Looking that way. Jones breaks the tackle. Julio Jones on the first down. As you said, CD, on the move him around, and then you get that.
Don't make him an easy target. Keep him on the move, different places, outside, inside. And Mackenzie Alexander understands the physical nature of Julio Jones, but doesn't bring his arms to try and bring him down. He thought he could just bring body. You've got to bring everything to bring down Julio Jones. 6'3", 220. That's Secretariat out there on the corner.
And so another first down for Atlanta. Coleman in the backfield. Pitch to him here. Gets a good block from the fullback, but Minnesota all over it. That had potential, that play, but there's Xavier Rhodes with the tackling for him.
And he also got some help from the fixer himself, number 22, Harrison Smith. When things go awry on defense, Mike Zimmer summons number 22 and says, fix it. And look at Smith right there, taking on Coleman, the lead blocker, does his job, takes that out, which allows Rhodes to...
They line up Devontae Freeman to the bottom. Jones stayed in the huddle there late. Now he goes into the slot. Play clock running down. Second down. Ryan fires. Jones incomplete.
He was a little high and out front with the throw. You really nailed that one too, because coming out of the huddle late allowed him to get away from Xavier Rhodes. Okay? And now here. Here's Julio. They've got the play they want, and they go to it, and they're unable to complete it.
Just let him a little too far. And now it's 3rd and long, Charles. 0-5 on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan firing far side complete, but that is not a first down. That will be shy of a first down. Gabriel on the catch, certainly in field goal range. And that's what the Falcons will do. They will try and kick a field goal here to creep to within 2.
I think it's the right move for them based on what their defense did the last possession, where the defense rose up. Take the points here and get yourself into a spot where if your defense holds, all you need is a field goal.
Bryant has hit all 3 that he's tried today. This from 45 yards. That one, though, is no good.
Looks like the execution is fine. This one just pulls left on Matt Bryant, something you don't see very often.
Big play in this game. Vikings 14-9.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you?
Grande flat white, please.
Make that 2.
I got this.
No, it's cool. I got it.
No, I got it.
No, you don't.
No, I'm gonna get it. Mom, I love you.
I got this. I got this.
What's up, everyone? Alright, so subscribe, turn on notifications.
So, Ricky, you want to spread a little joy? Thanks. We've got an easy way to do it. Now you can tap to pay with Visa at Starbucks this holiday season.
If it's alright, I wanna keep it with you all night, all night. Have a good time. Ain't gotta worry, cause it's alright, it's alright. All night, all night, all night, baby. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy, baby. I'm watching that.
Ew. Every Christmas is memorable. But a gift from K Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Because it's more than a gift. It's a memory.
Subscribe, turn on notifications. So hit subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified of all streams. I'm telling you now, SBN and all the sports organizations will be cracking down on streams. So I'll be restarting my streams frequently so the stream won't be getting taken down. I think I'm one of the best streamers out here that's streaming all these NFL games. So make sure you hit that bell right here. Hit the bell and make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy the stream.
$1 billion a year? Yeah!
It's way too slippery and slow.
I'm Benjamin Watson, and my cause is justice. We need to have some uncomfortable conversations, and not just have the conversation, but be willing to follow through. I want to be someone that responds to the call and making an impact.
Heck of a football game here, Atlanta. This has just been what we thought. Hard fought, well played. 14-9 Minnesota. 4:58 to go, and they'll throw it. With the play action, Rudolph is wide open in the stiff arm all the way out to midfield. It's Kyle Rudolph, and so here is Matt Bryant, who very rarely misses, but this is a big one.
His first miss of the season from 40 to 49 yards. This one was 47, and he hooks it left. If he makes that one, it's a 2-point game. Atlanta just needs a field goal to win it. Now, they're still in it. Look, they're not out of it by any stretch. They need to hold them here on this drive and give their offense one more opportunity.
Thing is, that was a 10-play, 44-yard drive. Took them 4.5 minutes, and they came up with nothing. Now it's on the defense. Minnesota trying to add to their lead with Murray in the tailback. to Latavius, near side. Murray just running hard. He's got 3. And a 3rd down and long is coming up.
You notice how Latavius Murray covered the football? Notice that? They know they're coming for the football, trying to rake it out here.
Timeout on the field. Atlanta took it. We'll be back in 30 seconds after these messages.
What is this? Are we not mortal enemies who have fought countless battles against each other? Now you fight as one? Even you, Sultan. His tribe bested yours but a short time ago.
It's the only way I can beat the king. It's much easier this way.
I just want a ring before I retire.
See what I mean, man? Man, it's whack. Superstars joining up to form a super team.
And your point?
Man, it goes against competition, CC.
I don't see a problem, Nick.
2nd down and 7. By the way, Deion Jones is back in the game, middle linebacker for Atlanta. They'll pitch it. They'll run it. It's McKinnon. He looks for a lead block and gets it. Dives forward. And he stays in bounds, and the clock ticks under 4 minutes to go. So Atlanta with that last timeout now only has 1 timeout left. So every play is big, and now they have no timeouts left. They just took their final one. So let's just reset this big picture, right? Minnesota in their division, Charles, they're in great shape, right? They're trying for the best record in home field. That's where they are right now. They've won 7 in a row. The Falcons have won 3 in a row, crept back into this division. They got the Saints on Thursday. How big is this game for them?
It is monstrous for both in terms of what you said. Minnesota chasing Philadelphia for best record. Atlanta, even if they drop this one, though, everything's still ahead of them because they finish almost exclusively in their division, and they can take care of business there. But you mentioned Thursday night. Oh, my. That's going to be a big one.
Still 3:59 to go in this one. 3rd down and 4. Keenum looking. Fire wide open is Thielen, who breaks free. Adam Thielen down to the 21. And a gain of 22.
Adam Thielen was so wide open. Working C.J. Goodwin, who's playing head up, looks like press man. And he misses on the jam, and Thielen beats him across his face, as they call it, to the inside. How about Keenum? Looks left, comes back right, and throws the dart. And I think he had to have been shocked at how wide open Thielen was. He was expecting to have to throw into a tight window. But Thielen won that route right off the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant, normally in that spot, unable to play today.
Meanwhile, Case Keenum is playing a near-perfect game. 25 of 30, 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's Murray on. Vikings trying to put the hammer down here.
They cannot give up any more than a field goal, can Atlanta? Because then it's a touchdown and 2-point conversion. They're still there.
Look at this in the half, Charles. Told you he's having a near-perfect game and actually having a perfect half. 13 of 13.
And the confidence in him, do you notice that 3rd and 4, instead of just going in and protecting it, they allowed him to throw the football and pick up a key first down.
2nd and 2. He'll run it with Murray. Fighting forward, another first down, and now time is a huge issue because they'll get the 2-minute warning, and that's it. Atlanta has no timeouts remaining, and Minnesota will be happy to let this run down to the 2-minute warning.
Big physical slashing back. They called him the Tay Train in high school, Latavius Murray, and he talked to us about, hey, if I just get to the line of scrimmage and fall forward with my frame at 6'3", 230, that's an extra yard or 2 every time.
Case Keenum and the Minnesota Vikings looking for their 8th straight win. And they're 2 minutes away from getting it.
everyone. Alright, so I need you guys to subscribe.
Progress
subscribe,
is an
turn
unstoppable
on notifications.
The season of Audi sales event is here. Audi will cover your first month's lease payment on select models during the season of Audi sales event.
I'm telling you now, SBN and all the sports organizations will be cracking down on streams. So I'll be restarting my streams frequently so the stream won't be getting taken down. I think I'm one of the best streamers out here that stream all these NFL games. So make sure you hit that bell right here. Hit the bell and make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy the stream.
Let me take you now. Let me take you there. I need you. You can make my heart go wild. You, you can make my heart go
What's up, everyone? Alright, so I need you guys to subscribe, turn on notifications. So hit subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified of all streams. I'm telling you now, SBN and all the sports organizations will be cracking down on streams. So I'll be restarting my streams frequently so the stream won't be getting taken down. I think I'm one of the best streamers out here that's streaming all these NFL games. So make sure you hit that bell right here. Hit the bell and make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy the stream.